Welcome back to another video, my friends. My name is Ross and I help people rewrite their stories. Today I want to give you a little bit more inspiration about inspiration. Yep, that's how we're saying that. Now this one doesn't involve you going anywhere, doing anything. All it involves is accessing some of your memories. I got this tip from, I want to say it was Anne Lamott's book, Bird by Bird, and that is the one great place you can go to for inspiration is your childhood. We've all had a childhood, I'm pretty sure. No one's born an adult, comes out in a business suit. You're not suddenly born at 35 years old and your first word is business. um, Everyone has some kind of upbringing, and there are similarities across cultures, across genders that are easily tapped into, that yours is unique and you can share it. Everyone has had the school lunch. You go, you sit down, you're with your friends, or you're sitting by yourself wishing you had friends. And you can write about that experience. You can write about what it was like growing up as an only child, as the youngest of seven. You can write about what it was like growing up in the city. You can write about what it was like growing up in the country. And it doesn't have to just be childhood. You can carry this throughout your entire adolescence. School is a great place to go for inspiration in your mind. You know, schools are closed right now and they should stay that way, but I don't want to get into that. We all have these, I want to say, archetypical experiences in the structure of school, and I think now more than ever, as the education landscape is on the verge of changing, that we document what it was like for us so that people in the future know. So there's some comparison. So there's texture, I guess we can say. And like I said, it doesn't have to be isolated to elementary school. I remember some of my elementary school memories are trying to get my breathing under control, like in fourth grade, and trying to get my heartbeat to slow as much as possible. I watched a lot of Johnny Quest. Haji was my favorite character, and he was into that kind of stuff. This was, I should have followed through on that. I should have seen that that was going to be a harbinger of the kind of spirituality, woo woo stuff that I got into. But yeah, I remember sitting next to my friend, the train photographer I was talking about in a previous video, and just meditating, essentially. And I remember trying to convince him that I was that I was an alien, which now that I'm learning more about star seeds, I can't speak authoritatively on that at all. But it's just this interesting concept that, oh, maybe I was onto something as a naive young child. I think that children with their ability to make believe is something very powerful and is something that we should all tap into again as adults. I don't think we ever really lose that ability to imagine. I think it just gets tampered down by society and cultural conditioning. So, if you could take one thing from this video, I hope it's that you release your inner child and let them play. But go back to those memory banks of your days in school. You've got 18, well, not 18, but 12-ish years of experience. You can write about the time in middle school. I know a lot of people, middle school was a terrible time. I had a great time in middle school. That's really what I kind of blossomed, as it were. My buddies and I, we entered the talent show. We did riffs on Whose Line Is It Anyway, and we won first place. I'm still I'm still living those glory days. You can talk about your experience in high school, whatever that was. If you were the prom king or queen, if you lost your V card in the back of your boyfriend's convertible on prom night, you know. Maybe it wasn't that stereotypical, but you have an experience and it is unique to you, and sharing that experience will help other people with their experience. So that's all I got for you today. Write about your experience, share your experience, go back to your childhood and see what's there. It is a treasure trove of experiences for you to write about. I hope you found value in this. My roommate's dog he wants to add his 2 cents, but I think he's only like 2 or 3 years old, so he hasn't been to school yet. Let me know what your childhood experience was like. Tell me one of your memories of high school, of middle school, of elementary school, of preschool, if you can remember that far. If you can remember that far, very cool. Let me know in the comments below if you found value in this video. Give it a like, give me a follow if you want to. If not, that's cool too. I'm really just enjoying exploring this part of me. In high school, I made an English video with a couple of buddies of the Nun's Priest's Tale from the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer, and it was great. I've always enjoyed filmmaking. I've always enjoyed performing, and so getting to rediscover this part of myself is exciting. So if you find value in this, follow, like, great. If you don't, I'm having fun either way. I wish you to have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. May it be filled with peace, happiness, and loving kindness. And until next time, my friends, remember, be kind, be well, and be yourself. We'll talk soon.